Alright, my video cut off because the 30-minute time limit just expired. So, just the second part should be like 4 minutes, or about to end the program, so let me just stop my camera here. Share my screen. Here's what I have so far, my project. Yep, voila. So we're gonna add, like I said before, we're gonna add the right words to each sprite after. Okay, just give me 1 sec, right? Thank you. After they are programmed to show, okay? So like I said, here, as you can see, when we switch to the beetle sprite here, it's when the backdrop switches to castle 2, that's where you'll show the beetle. If it's not, I got it, no worries. If it's not in any backdrop that contains castle, you hide it, okay? As you can see by this code here. So, here we wrote, I see Hannah looking at me for 2 seconds, okay? We're gonna do the same for all others. So let's see. We go add, say, for Hannah, we go say, I see, let's see, a white dove looking at me. Because in the story, after the character asks, brown bear, what do you see? They say this creature or person is looking at them. Okay? So, because Hannah's looking at a white dove, she says, I see a white dove looking at me. Capiche? Let it settle for 2 seconds. You can add a sound if you'd like to. Remember, sounds are going to be here. You can record them too, or upload them. Or you can just go to sounds here. And let's see, make them louder and stuff like that. So it's all about experimenting, you know. Sorry, just want to go this over quick. You can also choose a sound over here too. So like, you can choose electric bass, guitar, alert sound, Afro string, some pretty musical tunes here, percussion, effects, Alien Creek, loops, etc. And you can add it, and then it's gonna watch here. Alright, you can make it faster, slower, louder, however way you'd like it. Just careful when you're muting it, of course. So yeah, you can do that. You can add the sound code between the show and say codes here. And you know, we're gonna do one more for the white dove, okay? So same process here, folks. So because Hannah's looking at the white dove is looking at Hannah. I see Hannah looking. Where is it? A beetle. It's a beetle. A beetle looking at me. Okay? So, yeah. And because Hannah is supposed to be in the second backdrop, which is the canyon, it's not going to show up in any other backdrops. Likewise, the beetle is not going to show up in any other backdrops that don't have the castle in it. So for the dove, that's going to be what are the backdrops again? I forgot. The bedroom. Just gotta yes. Okay. So for dove, if the backdrop name does not contain bedroom, because the name of the backdrop that it is in is bedroom 3, you just write bedroom, the main word. Then you keep it as that. Remember, when the backdrop switches to bedroom 3, you show it, okay? Because that's where the sprite is supposed to be, okay? Likewise for Hannah, she's not going to appear in Castle 2. She's going to appear in Castle in the canyon. So we switch it to canyon. If it's not canyon, then it hides, and Hannah hides. Okay? She does not like other scenery besides the canyon. The canyon's way more beautiful. So yeah, just making sure this is correct. All right. Now, and that's really the last step. Here, let me just play it all for you folks, okay? Is this showing on the record? No, because there's an error on my end, so I'm just gonna save it. Save no. Just restart it because there's an error with the recording. Watch this. Watch this. See? Now, notice that the brown bear is saying, brown bear, what do you see? So, just imagine as if the narrator is asking the bear, and then he's just observing what Hannah's seeing here. So here's a little error I made. Just careful when you're doing this, folks. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a white dove looking at me. So we want the bear to be in the first backdrop, which is the bedroom. Okay? So watch. Okay? So you don't see any of the other characters? Well, they're in their proper backdrops. Now the dove, they're allowed to be in the bedroom because, well, that when the backdrop switches to bedroom 3, it shows, okay? So yeah, this is how I'd like you to, this is how the project goes. I do not want you to make this mistake I made where the brown bear is saying, brown bear, what do you see? As if he's talking to himself, or they're talking to himself. So, yeah. But it's not really a big deal, you know, just as long as you create a story, because you did. So, once you click on this, when the right arrow key is pressed, sorry, 1 sec. You see how the bear moves 10 steps? Now, if you're touching turn page, then you turn the page. Sorry, let me just go back. Watch this. See? The bear goes, once the bear goes to the turn page button here, the check mark, it turns the page. Okay? Remember to check the green flag so you can watch your story and be animated, okay? And yeah, you can show and tell your friends, your family, and your relatives too. So I'm going to switch my screen over to some cool challenges, okay? That you can do at home. Just so here we are. It is time to show, oh, sorry, it's show and tell. So here's what you can ask yourselves. Do you prefer making games or digital stories? Why? Parents, if you can ask your kids that, that'd be very marvelous, splendid. What other parts of the book could you make into a game? That which we've seen in the video. I'll just share the video on Facebook too. What other books have you read that would make a good game? Let me just scroll up here. It's these ones over here. You see? These questions, please ask your kids. Wait, am I muted? Oh no, I'm not. Okay, so here's a bonus project. Now, do you know what else? What else could you contribute to your story to make it even better? Well, here are a few ideas. Make the animals that the brown bear sees move, or you can add a sun moving across the sky through the story. You could also add a custom background that, sorry, can't really, oh, yes, a custom background that is the book's cover and shows before the story starts. Or you can add a background with the end that ends the program. Get creative and have fun building your story into something that is truly yours. Okay? This is bonus project 2, and take a look at it. Now that you know how to create a short story with Scratch, create your own short story. Use all the code that you learned today to have a start, middle, and end to your story. What will your characters do as they walk through the pages of your book? Take some time to brainstorm ideas as a class, well, actually, as a family, and create your own book. But be sure to share your story with your classmates for our next session. Alright, folks. Pleasure being with y'all for today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Au revoir.